Okay, Sarah, you're looking good. The dress is nice. That's what I can say. Yeah, it is not fitting. It is not too short. It's not too long. The dress was made for you. Yeah.
So hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel at Sarah Tourist. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing. If you are my beautiful returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And guys, today we have a beautiful, wow, Deodora in the house. Yeah, Deodora, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so happy to meet you in person.
I'm just so happy we met. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I have one of my subscribers. She loves you so much. She was like, Sarah, please meet Deodora. I would love you to be together.
We are together.
I know, yeah. We are here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
I had to. Come on.
Yeah, so guys,
to be here.
Yeah, so guys, she's called Deodora, and yeah, we have the similar things.
Yeah.
For us, we have been in Arab countries, and we would love to share with you the good, the bad, and like the things that we got, and to advise those who are willing to go, who are in Dubai, how they can make it to finish their contract, or
and
again come back safe, and even come back and when you have something, because at the end of the day you go to Dubai to do money, to work money, and come back and at least
live a better life than before you left.
Yeah, but before that, our camera lady, she is Adeline. Go there and subscribe on her channel. Please show some love. Let us make her 500 subscribers this week. Yeah. But yeah, we have come here to do Wolokoso, to just talk about things, just to remember the things that we did, we went through from that side. Yeah, so Deodora,
yes,
how, when, and why did you go to Saudi?
How? By a plane.
Wow, that was so fast.
When 2019.
What?
I came back 2021. I worked for only 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one contract. And the other was why. That is a long story. I finished school, and the jobs I was doing, like the money wasn't enough. The needs were becoming more. Imagine I was still home with my parents, and I felt like that money was not enough.
For sure.
And I had a lot of people who had gone, come back safely. People who had gone and they are fine. So I also gained that confidence, and I said, God, let me be among those lucky people that are going to go there and come back safely. So it was just too hard here. So I made that risk and went.
And you're really blessed.
And I'm back here, like, God listened to my prayers.
For me it was a long story, some like hers. But for me, mostly I just want to go and relieve my stress.
Really?
Yeah, I had two things. I had a baby, and I had planned to go to South Africa, and they denied me, and I had a free passport. It was just sitting at home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me just go to Dubai. And that name of Dubai sounded like America.
Really?
So that's why.
That was nice.
Yeah, so I just want to know the experience. You first at the airport, reaching, the Arabs are picking you, going to their first home, learning how to speak Arabic. Tell me that crazy things, because they are really crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I have never been anywhere outside central Uganda. Like, I've never even been to far. And now this was a moment. I took 2 flights from Uganda to Ethiopia. Ethiopia alone, the airport. People are speaking a language you don't understand. They are black, they are not black. You know? Said okay. And after that, we took another flight up to Saudi Arabia. You're in the airport, and people are putting on kanzu. Yes. That was already a very big shock for me. Like, I thought people were going to be putting on suits, you know, and everything. Okay, the army was everywhere. I just don't know what's wrong, but I said, is this like war? Okay, it was a very different experience. Very different. when they picked me up, we had issues with language barrier.
Yeah. Who picked you, the driver or your bosses?
My boss's son picked me.
Okay.
He picked me at the airport, took me home. They gave me coffee and shawarma. I didn't know what they were. I failed to eat. Like, there was nothing that I could relate to. There was nothing I could relate to.
Too much coffee.
It was very
sour.
hot.
It's sour.
It is sour. We don't take much coffee here in Uganda. And out there, it's like, what is happening? It was very hot. A desert. Saudi is very, very hot. And I just said I can't wait to go back home on the first day. And the one thing I won't forget is when they brought me the working uniforms. Oh my goodness, that was a blow. The last time I put on a uniform was school. And you know, school you can go extra and make it tight or short. Iron it. But these are like big working uniforms, and it wasn't something easy from day one. There was no moment I was like, it is what it is. No, never. So why working in uniforms?
No.
That was your luck. Saudi.
Yeah.
You put on a uniform.
Sorry. Being in a uniform.
How was it? I think Dubai is more beautiful. So how was your experience at the airport?
At the airport of Uganda was the best, cleanest thing that I ever seen. That
Ugandan airport?
Yes, at first it had these beautiful lightings because I went in the night. Had this beautiful, it was big. And then I reached Ethiopia and I'm like, where am I?
You see things and you're like, have I been in this world?
And then I said, no, Entebbe airport, no. And then I was like, Panang Dubai airport is the Ethiopian airport is the best. What? And then I reached Dubai and I'm like, what? It was full. What I have seen, Dubai airport is very full,
very busy,
full. And for me, I went through the office. So they took me to the office. I had to sleep there. So I have that experience of the office,
the airport. You have a lot. I didn't sleep there.
For me at the airport, one guy from Pakistan came and picked us because they were picking us from different areas. So we were like 7. So we went and then they took us in a certain room. We were there like 30 people. But it's a small room where like 2 to 3 people can fit in, but we were more
packed there.
And the food, it was
sandwiches.
Not even sandwich, but it's salmon in
Arabic.
Salmon. It's called salmon. Maybe they're called buns. It's
wow.
That long one. They gave us that one with gawa, with coffee. I couldn't taste that. I was like, I would just eat my rice. So I came to rest and the chicken, but now it was hot with
you went in summer, Dubai. That was very hot.
It was hot. And sleeping, taking shower, and then early in the morning my bosses come. So for me I was praying, God help me, I don't want to get a boss when she have wear these
the ones that cross their eyes.
She come like that.
The hijab.
I could just see his nails only inside there. And like they used to say that for those in Mombasa they are Mijian. So I could see her eyes.
Oh my God, sir, that was scary for you.
I could see her eyes rolling. They said you look in the eyes, it was rolling. There's those eyes that they add on.
The contacts.
They add on. It was rolling, and then
only her hands
were tall. The nails were tall, so I could honestly. So she put that on there like this, and I'm like, she's a ghost.
Those are 9 minutes. That was scary.
It was really scary. But she talked to me. She was nice. She was humble. The husband was good. I reached home. Everything was okay, and I just enjoyed it.
You got comfortable.
I get comfortable then. She was a really nice lady. But maybe because they have been going to America, to London, and she was the family was a little bit advanced.
Mine was very traditional. Like they were those typical Saudi people.
So apart from that, I just want to know the experience, the working, and things that you loved in Saudi Arabia.
I love the country, by the way. Yeah, I love the country. Like, it is so safe. You can just be in the car with your phone and no one is going to pull it away.
Yeah.
And we used to move late in the night, 3 a.m. you're driving in a highway, and they are very safe. But working there as a housemaid is not something I loved at all.
Okay.
The work was too much. The people were too many. It was something I didn't know that happens here. Like, the houses were very big.
Yeah.
You do something for someone they can even do for themselves,
Yeah.
but simply because they know they are paying you.
Yeah.
And I thought a housemaid is different from a nanny. You know,
Yeah.
nanny is about kids,
Yeah.
and a housemaid is about like cleaning of the house. You end up doing two at the same time. So me, I just said, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm paid. Let that time pass. It wasn't something I woke up and I'm like, I'm happy. No. But I love the country, yeah, which is a good country, because that's the first country I've been to apart from Uganda. Yeah. How about Dubai?
For me, I have beautiful experiences when they were taking me out for something to eat. They go buy for me clothes, food, and they were not that bad.
Yeah.
But of course, I had to work.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, in my mind, I was like, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, of course. If you know that, you get stronger.
Yeah, so that's why I'm here and I have to work. And it wasn't hard for me, honestly, because I knew that, and they were treating me somehow because I knew English. So the lady wanted
They knew English.
like she knew, but not
that good.
yeah. So the lady wanted to talk to me to learn English.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up learning their language faster. So everyone was on me. They want to learn.
Yeah.
Instead, they were teaching me.
Yeah.
They weren't teaching me. So yeah.
Okay.
So that this whole experience, Dubai, going, coming, and everything, the things that you have got here, which advice could you give someone who is planning to go?
Wow, if you're planning to go and work, I think number one, prayer. Like you pray God goes there before you.
Yeah.
Me, I prayed for those people. Say, God, go and touch them before even I arrive, because we never know what is waiting for us out there. So number one, go with your God. Like, just be with God all the time. He knows better, and accept the situation. Yeah, you say, I'm going to work, because if you are working, it will be easier for you. Because even if they give you commands, you'll be like, I know I came to do this. It will help you complete your contract or make that amount of money that you are targeting to make. And another thing, those countries are very strict, so you have to have a knowledge about their do's and don'ts, so that you don't break certain laws. It will be tricky for you to come out. So you have to know about how to wear. They don't like taking pictures of their children. You have to learn those things so that you easily fit in with them. So far, that is what I can tell someone who's planning to go. And please go legally. There are so many people who will tell you, me in a week I can take you. Yes, they can, but they are not going to be with you. Even if the process is going to take a long time, please be patient and go through the law. My process was long. I don't know about yours.
Mine wasn't
passport, Interpol, yellow book, like it was long, and I just don't know why it was so long, but I think that is why they easily let me come back just on one contract. It is always tricky to live on one contract. They will insist, okay, others a year or 2 years, but me, I told them I'm done, and I just saw them panicking. I think because of the process I made, they knew if anything happens to her, we have so many people to answer to. My process was long. That's what I remember.
For me, the simple advice I can give everyone who is planning to go, I would just be with a bank account. Sure. Be with a bank account. Go with your line MTN or Airtel when they are registered. When they are connected to your account. That when someone withdraw or sends money, you get notified.
Wow.
That's the beautiful thing that I will advise you. Also, going to Dubai, just know that you're going to work, because it's no sleeping. Like, no, they will not say that you will not sleep, but it's hard work.
The money is worth the work.
The money is worth. So just know what you're going to do, that you're going to
be working. You're
To
not
be-
going for a vacation.
Yeah. You can see these beautiful scripts, what
Yeah.
beautiful pictures. Those are for them, not for you.
You
so
go
you're
for
going
your
to
work.
work.
Yeah.
And also have a reason why you're going.
True.
If you don't have a reason, like
A big one.
you end up in the middle of the contract and you're like, I'm going back home.
True.
Because you know that back home my mom is there, my dad,
Yeah.
I had my job or what.
Yeah.
But if you really see that this is the only thing that you can do, I would advise you to go. But if
You have
you're
a
working,
plan B here.
yeah,
Please
don't.
stay.
You just waste your money.
You are going to regret it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a strong reason, you can quit that work in one day.
In one day.
In one day.
For sure.
You
But
can
if you have a
quit.
very strong reason
Yeah,
why you're
you-
going.
You keep pushing. I did 2 years and I didn't know you did 4 years.
I did 4 years. I did the first 2 years.
Did you come back after
Yeah,
the first 2 years?
yeah, I came back.
And went back.
Yeah, but I thought I was going to stay because by that time I thought being with a million was money.
Yeah, of
But
course.
those are, so Dora, thank you so much for coming, for taking me, for accepting this interview. It was really great talking to you. I'm happy that I have my OG.
Yeah.
You know that we are OGs.
Hustler. We are like, we have
Yeah.
something in hustling,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
YouTube.
Housemaid.
Yeah.
Housemaid.
So I have
Yes.
this last question.
Yeah.
What things did you get in Dubai that you're very, very grateful?
The things I
One
got
thing.
from my hustle in Saudi. I went for one good reason, by the way. One good reason. I said, right now I'm willing to work anywhere or do anything to improve my life.
Yeah.
But then I said, let me construct a house for my family. If I know my parents are having the best sleep because they have their own jobs, and they had failed to do that because they had us. We are
Yeah.
very many.
Yeah.
I said, if I know my mom and dad are having the best sleep of their life, I can hustle anywhere.
Yeah.
So I spent most of my money constructing a house for them, and they are there sleeping comfortably.
Wow.
And right now, I don't have that stress. I don't. Yeah. So that is one thing I can't. Because the best I got out of that hustle. Building a house and you're in Uganda, it would
Yeah.
have taken me more than
Yes.
years and years.
For
That
sure.
is the best that I got. Yeah.
You know that it's the same to me.
Really?
Yeah, the best, like the best. And
There's that joy you get when
Yeah.
you do something for your parents. You
That-
just forget all your failures in life.
in life.
It feels like one big success you've gotten.
So for me, when I gave birth to Chloe, I
Yeah.
saw my mom, like
Yeah.
she was very disappointed and she had lost hope in me.
Yeah.
But I was always finding how to make sure that her fees is paid back to her.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how I did.
And I'm sure she has forgotten any small mistake you've ever done. She has forgotten.
She did not allow me to go to Dubai.
Really?
When I told her, she never
Yeah.
allowed me, but I just went. She was mad for the first 3 months and she just felt like it's
that is
fine.
a parent.
Your
My
parents
parents,
is
students, they said, you're not sleeping hungry.
Yeah.
Wait for that moment at least, but you can't wait to go to the worst.
So that's the only, there are so many things that I got even in this knowledge of YouTube, but building my mom.
Yeah.
For me, my mom divorced when I was maybe in P1.
So she has
Yeah.
hustled with you up to
Yes, up to now.
You
So-
had to pay her back fast.
Yeah,
Then-
and that's why I'm still with her. That's why we are still
Yeah.
together. That's why I love her. She's been there with my daughter, so I just love her, and I'm grateful that I did that
Wow.
to her. It haven't been finished, but soon it's coming.
As soon as you have somewhere to put. Even
Yeah.
ours is not fully finished, by the way.
yeah.
But most things are
Are there,
there.
yeah.
We are just waiting to work on the floor. We want to put tiles, but that will come later. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really grateful that when you go to Dubai, when you go to Saudi, when you go to Arab countries, at least in Anga you saved up, you can come up
Yes.
and do something.
Beautiful.
For
here.
those who did not come up with something, don't get
Disappointed.
Don't get disappointed.
Yeah.
That's life.
Just sit
And
down
Those are
and
the lessons that we learn in
get,
life.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for being with us, for loving us, for watching until the end.
Yeah, we
And
love you
yeah.
so much, guys.
Yeah.
We love you, and we appreciate your support. It
Yeah.
means a lot to us.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, as always, don't forget to go to subscribe at Dear Dora's channel. Gladys Lynn, and
Yes.
South Tourist if you haven't already. And guys, as always, don't forget to do what? Subscribe. Subscribe. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.